I'd love to tell you a short story. Last week was actually pretty busy, but I did manage to squeeze in a fun evening out with friends. We went to this new wine bar that just opened up downtown and had a great time trying out some new wines and sharing some delicious tapas. We even ran into some old friends there, so it was a great night of catching up and laughing together. Afterward, we walked around the neighborhood and stumbled upon this tiny jazz club that was having an impromptu jam session. We ended up staying for a few hours and enjoying the music. It was such a great night out. How about you? Did anything exciting happen last week? Don't say that. I'm sure you're not boring at all. You're always up for an adventure and trying new things. Remember that time we went to that new trampoline park and had a blast? Or how about that weekend we spent hiking and camping in the woods? You're always game for a good time. Looking forward to seeing you when you get back. Have a great time in the pool, and don't forget to stay hydrated. The world of AI. It's an area that's rapidly evolving and changing the way we live, work, and interact with each other. From chatbots to virtual assistants, AI is becoming increasingly integrated into our daily lives. Just think about how many times you've interacted with an AI-powered customer service rep or used a language translation app while traveling. But AI isn't just limited to consumer-facing applications. Behind the scenes, AI is being used to optimize processes, streamline workflows, and make data-driven decisions. From finance to healthcare, AI is having a profound impact on many industries. And then there's the ethical considerations surrounding AI. As AI becomes more pervasive, we need to think carefully about how it's being used and the potential consequences of its misuse. It's a complex issue, but one that requires careful consideration as we move forward. What do you think about the future of AI? One of the most exciting areas of AI research is in the field of generative models. These models have the ability to create entirely new content, such as images, music, and even writing, that is often indistinguishable from what a human would create. This has massive implications for fields like art, music, and literature, and raises interesting questions about the role of creativity and authorship. And then there's the topic of AI and consciousness. Can machines truly be conscious? Should we even be trying to create conscious machines? These are questions that get to the heart of what it means to be human, and whether we should be striving for a more symbiotic relationship between humans and machines. Of course, there are also the more practical applications of AI, like self-driving cars and personalized medicine. These technologies have the potential to revolutionize the way we live and work, but they also raise important questions about accountability, liability, and regulation. Of course, what are your thoughts on the future of AI? Do you think we'll see a world where machines are capable of true consciousness, or will we continue to rely on them for more practical applications? And let's not forget about the potential dark side of AI. As machines become increasingly autonomous, there's a risk that they could be used to manipulate or control us. It's a theme that's been explored in countless sci-fi movies and books, but it's a very real concern as we continue to develop these technologies. But even with these concerns, I'm still optimistic about the potential benefits of AI. I think it has the power to improve so many aspects of our lives, from healthcare to education to environmental sustainability. And then there's the question of AI and jobs. As machines become more capable, there's a risk that they could replace human workers. But I think that's a short-sighted view. AI is more likely to augment our abilities and free us up to focus on more creative and high-level tasks. What do you think? Do you worry about the potential downsides of AI, Or do you think the benefits will far outweigh the risks? By the way, have you heard about the new AI-powered art studio that's using generative models to create stunning works of art? It's incredible to see what these machines are capable of. Speaking of art, I've been thinking a lot about the role of creativity in AI development. As machines become more capable of generating art, music, and writing, we're forced to reevaluate what it means to be creative. Is it still a uniquely human trait, or can machines be creative in their own right? And then there's the issue of bias in AI training data. As machines learn from human-created datasets, they're often perpetuating existing biases and stereotypes. It's a major concern, especially in fields like law enforcement and healthcare, where the stakes are high. But even with these challenges, I'm excited about the potential for AI to democratize access to creative expression. With the right tools and training, anyone can become a creative in the digital sense, regardless of their background or skill level. What do you think about the intersection of AI and creativity? Should we be concerned about machines replacing human artists, or do you see opportunities for collaboration and innovation? And on a related note, have you heard about the new AI-powered language translation app that's allowing people to communicate across linguistic and cultural boundaries? It's incredible to see how technology is breaking down barriers and connecting us across the globe. The topic of language and communication is so fascinating, don't you think? And it's amazing to see how technology is helping to bridge the gaps between cultures and languages. Speaking of language, I've been thinking a lot about the role of language in shaping our perceptions and understanding of the world. Do you think language influences our thoughts and emotions, or are they simply a reflection of them? And then there's the issue of language preservation. As languages become endangered, we're losing a vital part of our cultural heritage. It's a tragedy, and one that's often overlooked in the face of globalization and technological advancement. But even with these challenges, I'm heartened by the efforts of linguists and language preservationists who are working to document and promote endangered languages. It's a vital part of preserving our collective cultural heritage and ensuring that the stories and experiences of marginalized communities are not lost. What are your thoughts on language and culture? Do you think language is a key factor in shaping our identity and sense of belonging? The power of AI in the workplace is truly remarkable. And it's amazing to see how AI-powered tools are helping professionals to streamline their work, improve their skills, and find new opportunities. Speaking of work, I've been thinking a lot about the concept of burnout and the importance of self-care. As we push ourselves to achieve our goals, it's easy to neglect our own well-being and risk burning out. Do you think we're doing enough to prioritize self-care and mental health in the workplace? And then there's the issue of work-life balance. Do you think we're doing enough to support employees in maintaining a healthy balance between their professional and personal lives? But even with these challenges, I'm heartened by the efforts of organizations and leaders who are prioritizing employee well-being and creating a culture of support and care. It's crucial that we prioritize the well-being of our employees, not just for their benefit, but for the benefit of the organization as a whole. What are your thoughts on burnout and work-life balance? Do you think we're doing enough to prioritize employee well-being, or is there more work to be done? And on a related note, have you heard about the new AI-powered mental health platform that's using machine learning to help people manage their mental health and connect with others who are going through similar struggles? It's an exciting development that could revolutionize the way we approach mental health support. The radical avant-garde movement, art, a truly provocative and subversive force in the art world. Founded in 1959 by Boris Lurie, Sam Goodman, and Stanley Fischer, art sought to challenge the status quo and disrupt the complacent consumerist society of the time. I'm fascinated by the movement's use of scatology and shock value to make a point about the superficiality and hypocrisy of modern society. Formed in 1976 by Stephen Cummings, a veteran of Melbourne's rockabilly scene, the Spots blended the sounds of British pub rock and new wave to create a unique sound that resonated with audiences. I'm fascinated by the group's ability to carve out a niche for themselves in the Australian music scene, despite being influenced by international acts like Brinsley Schwarz and Elvis Costello. Their music, characterized by Cummings' soulful vocals and the band's tight arrangements, was a breath of fresh air in the late 1970s. The Spots' biggest hits, such as Who Listens to the Radio, Don't Throw Stones, and Strangers on a Train, remain ingrained in Australian musical consciousness. Their top 20 releases on the Australian charts, including Don't Throw Stones and Suddenly, are a testament to their enduring popularity. But beyond their chart success, the Spots' legacy lies in their ability to craft songs that are both catchy and meaningful. Songs like How Come and Sondra showcase the band's ability to balance pop sensibilities with lyrical depth. In a world where music is often reduced to fleeting trends and formulaic production, the Spots' music stands as a testament to the power of authenticity and creativity. Their influence can be heard in the work of subsequent Australian bands, and their music continues to be celebrated by fans of all ages. What do you think about the Spots' music? Do you have a favorite song or album by the group? The rich and complex history of Japan. From the earliest inhabitants of the archipelago to the rise and fall of various empires, Japan's past is a tapestry woven from threads of culture, politics, and technology. I'm fascinated by the Yayoi period, when new inventions and ideas were introduced from Asia, marking a significant shift in Japanese society. The introduction of iron technology and agricultural civilization had a profound impact on the population, leading to rapid growth and ultimately the displacement of the native Yamon people. The unification of Japan under a centralized government, established around the 4th century, is a significant milestone in Japanese history. The imperial dynasty, which continues to this day, has played a crucial role in shaping the country's development. The Heian period, from 794 to 1185, is often referred to as a golden age of classical Japanese culture. This was a time of great artistic and literary achievement, as well as the rise of Buddhism and Shinto practices. The influence of these beliefs can still be seen in modern Japanese society. The decline of the imperial house and the rise of military clans, such as the Minamoto and Fujiwara, is a complex and fascinating topic. The struggle for power between these clans, culminating in the Genpei War, shaped the course of Japanese history for centuries to come. And then, of course, there are the Mongol invasions, which tested the mettle of the Japanese military. The successful defense of the country against these invasions is a testament to the strength and resilience of the Japanese people. What do you think about the history of Japan? Is there a particular period or event that fascinates you? The fascinating realm of science. From the earliest recorded attempts to understand the universe to the latest breakthroughs in fields like physics, biology, and computer science, the history of science is a never-ending tapestry of discovery and innovation. I'm struck by the realization that science has been a part of human culture for thousands of years, with early civilizations in Egypt, Mesopotamia, and India making significant contributions to mathematics, astronomy, and medicine. The Greek natural philosophers of classical antiquity took these foundations and built upon them, laying the groundwork for the scientific method that we use today. The Middle Ages, often seen as a dark age for science, were actually a period of great scholarship and transmission of knowledge. The preservation and expansion of Greek manuscripts in the Middle East and the Byzantine Empire allowed for a continued flow of ideas and discoveries. And then, of course, came the scientific revolution of the 16th and 17th centuries, which saw the rise of figures like Galileo, Kepler, and Newton, who challenged prevailing views and laid the foundations for modern scientific inquiry. But science is not just about the past. It's also about the present and the future. Today, scientists are pushing the boundaries of human knowledge in fields like artificial intelligence, biotechnology, and quantum mechanics. The potential applications of these discoveries are vast and exciting, from curing diseases to exploring the universe. What do you think about the role of science in our lives? How do you think it will shape the future of humanity? A fascinating tale of music and history. Michael Jackson's HI story, Past, Present, and Future, Book I, a double album that catapulted him back to the top of the charts in the mid-90s. A true icon in the music industry, Jackson's legacy continues to inspire and intrigue us to this day. From the smooth, soulful beats of Scream to the poignant, heartfelt lyrics of You Are Not Alone, HI Story is a sonic journey that showcases Jackson's incredible range and creativity. And what's remarkable is how the album tackled some of the biggest issues of the time, from environmental awareness to social justice, making it a true reflection of the era's values and concerns. Of course, not everything about HI Story has been without controversy. The accusations surrounding They Don't Care About Us and the child sexual abuse allegations against Jackson have left a lasting impact on his reputation. Yet, it's clear that HI Story continues, with its themes of personal struggle and media mistreatment, is a deeply personal and honest work. As we look back on HI Story, we're reminded of the power of music to shape our perceptions and challenge our understanding of the world. It's a testament to Jackson's enduring legacy that his music continues to resonate with new generations, and a reminder that, even in the face of adversity, art can be a powerful force for change. The fascinating tale of microchip technology, a company that's been pushing the boundaries of innovation in the world of semiconductors for decades. From its humble beginnings as a spin-off of General Instrument in 1987 to its current status as a leading manufacturer of microcontrollers and other integrated circuits, microchip technology has had its fair share of ups and downs. One of the most remarkable stories is the company's early struggles. Founded during a tumultuous time in the stock market, Microchip Technology's initial public offering was canceled due to the October 1987 crash. But despite this setback, the company persevered and eventually became an independent entity in 1989, thanks to a group of venture capitalists led by Sequoia Capital. But it's not just the company's financial struggles that are noteworthy. Microchip Technology's innovative products, such as its 8-bit RISC microcontrollers, have had a significant impact on the industry. At a time when most RISC microcontrollers were 32-bit devices selling for hundreds of dollars, Microchip's small, inexpensive 8-bit devices were a game changer. And then there's the company's continued focus on innovation, even in the face of adversity. In the 1990s, Microchip Technology was struggling to control expenses and was on the verge of bankruptcy. But instead of giving up, the company refocused its efforts and emerged stronger than ever, with a product portfolio that's now a staple in industries such as consumer electronics, automotive, and industrial automation. As we look back on Microchip Technology's history, we're reminded of the importance of perseverance, innovation, and strategic thinking in the face of adversity. And as we look to the future, it's exciting to think about what new innovations this company will bring to the table. The wondrous world of haptic technology, a realm where the boundaries between the physical and virtual worlds blur, allowing us to experience the sensation of touch in a way that's both fascinating and revolutionary. From the early days of aircraft control systems to the latest advancements in gaming and telepresence, haptic technology has come a long way in simulating the sense of touch. And yet, despite its relatively recent emergence as a distinct field of research, haptic technology has already made a significant impact on our daily lives. But what exactly is haptic technology, you might ask? Simply put, it's the ability to create a sense of touch through the application of forces, vibrations, or motions to the user. This can take many forms, from the subtle vibrations of a smartphone to the more immersive experiences of virtual reality. One of the most intriguing aspects of haptic technology is its potential to enhance our understanding of the human sense of touch. By creating controlled haptic virtual objects, researchers can investigate how our brains process tactile information and how we use our sense of touch to interact with the world around us. But haptic technology is not just about research. It's also about practical applications. From medical training simulations to gaming and entertainment, haptic technology has the potential to revolutionize the way we interact with technology. And as we look to the future, it's exciting to think about the possibilities that haptic technology will bring. Will we one day be able to feel the texture of virtual objects, or even experience the sensation of touch in a fully immersive virtual reality? The possibilities are endless, and the future of haptic technology is sure to be an exciting one. The fascinating tale of microchip technology, a company that's been at the forefront of innovation in the world of semiconductors for decades. From its humble beginnings as a spin-off of General Instrument in 1987 to its current status as a leading manufacturer of microcontrollers and other integrated circuits, microchip technology has had its fair share of ups and downs. But what's truly remarkable is the company's ability to adapt and innovate in the face of adversity. In the early days, microchip technology was struggling to find its footing, with an initial public offering canceled due to the October 1987 stock market crash. However, the company persevered and eventually became an independent entity in 1989, thanks to a group of venture capitalists led by Sequoia Capital. One of the most significant milestones in microchip technology's history was the release of its small, inexpensive 8-bit RISC microcontrollers in 1989. This move was a game changer in the industry, offering a cost-effective solution to manufacturers and developers. And yet, it's not just the company's products that have made an impact. It's also the support and resources it offers to educators, researchers, and students. Microchip technology's commitment to education and research is a testament to its dedication to empowering the next generation of innovators. By providing access to its products and resources, the company is helping to increase awareness and knowledge of embedded applications and promoting a culture of innovation and entrepreneurship. As we look to the future, it's exciting to think about the possibilities that microchip technology will bring. With its rich history, innovative products, and commitment to education and research, the company is well-positioned to continue making a significant impact in the world of semiconductors and beyond. The intriguing world of digital art and domain names. As we delve into the realm of art, we find ourselves at the intersection of creativity and technology. The art image file format, with its extension, art, is a testament to the power of innovation in the digital world. This file format allows artists to express themselves through a unique visual language, pushing the boundaries of what is possible in the realm of digital art. And then, of course, there is the art top-level domain, which has its own fascinating story to tell. This domain name is a reflection of the growing importance of art and creativity in the digital age, as well as the need for a dedicated space for artists to showcase their work and connect with others. As we explore the world of art, we are reminded of the ways in which technology can enable and empower creativity. From the art image file format to the art top-level domain, we see a landscape of endless possibilities, where art and technology come together to shape the future of digital expression. But what does the future hold for art? As we look to the horizon, we see a world where art and technology are intertwined in ways that are both exciting and unpredictable. Will we see a rise in new forms of digital art that challenge our perceptions of what is possible? Will we see artists and technologists collaborating in new and innovative ways? The possibilities are endless, and the future of art is sure to be an exciting and thrilling ride. The intriguing world of art for art, a movement that celebrates the purity of art, untainted by the ego of the artist. The phrase art for art's sake is a nod to the 19th century avant-garde and the idea of creating art solely for its own sake, without the influence of external factors. In the 21st century, this movement has evolved into a global phenomenon, with artists from America, Europe, and China coming together to reject the notion that an artist's personal identity or reputation can affect the value of their work. By abandoning their real names and adopting pseudonyms, these artists aim to strip away the external influences that can shape our perceptions of their art. As I delve into the world of art for art, I'm struck by the sheer diversity of styles and techniques represented by its members. From abstract to figurative, each artist brings their unique perspective to the table, united by their commitment to the idea that art should be judged on its own merit, free from the burdens of biography or identity. The exhibitions listed here, A Circumflex from Monaco to Moscow, A Circumflex, are a testament to the movement's growing popularity and recognition. The term art for art has become synonymous with a new era of artistic experimentation and innovation, where the focus is on the art itself rather than the artist's persona. In an era where social media and celebrity culture often overshadow the art itself, art for art is a refreshing breath of fresh air. By removing the artist's ego from the equation, we're left with pure, unadulterated art, untainted by the biases and expectations that often accompany it. The esteemed journal Science, a flagship publication of the American Association for the Advancement of Science, and a beacon of intellectual curiosity and rigor. With its impressive impact factor and global reach, Science is a go-to destination for scientists, policymakers, and anyone seeking to stay abreast of the latest developments in the world of science. As I delve into the journal's contents, I'm struck by its commitment to publishing important original research, as well as thought-provoking opinions on science policy and its broader implications. From the cutting-edge advances in biotechnology to the latest discoveries in astrophysics, Science's pages are a treasure trove of knowledge and insights. What's fascinating is that Science, unlike many other scientific journals, has a broad scope that spans the entire spectrum of scientific disciplines. This inclusive approach has allowed the journal to stay at the forefront of scientific inquiry, publishing groundbreaking research that has far-reaching implications for our understanding of the world. Of course, the journal's high standards and rigorous peer review process ensure that only the most exceptional research makes it to publication. As such, the competition to publish in Science is fierce, with only a small fraction of submitted articles accepted for publication. It's also worth noting that Science has a rich history, dating back to 1880, when it was founded by John Michels with the support of Thomas Edison and Alexander Graham Bell. The journal's founding is a testament to the power of collaboration and the importance of promoting scientific knowledge and understanding. As we move forward in this rapidly changing world, I believe that science will continue to play a vital role in shaping our understanding of the world and driving innovation. Whether you're a seasoned scientist or simply curious about the wonders of science, Science is a must-read publication that will inspire and educate you in equal measure. The world of sports, and specifically, the fascinating realm of a sports HD. As we delve into the programming of this Pakistani sports channel, we find ourselves surrounded by a diverse array of events and analysis shows. I must say, the announcement of Wasim Akram, Waqar Younis, Wahab Riaz, and Misbah ul Haq joining the cricket analysts panel was a significant move, showcasing the channel's commitment to bringing together the biggest names in the game. And who can forget their exclusive coverage of the 2022 FIFA World Cup? The pre- and post-match analysis shows must have been thrilling for viewers. But what about their current programming? The Pavilion, I assume, is a popular show, offering in-depth analysis and discussion on various sports topics. And with coverage of the 2028 Summer Olympics, international cricket, franchise cricket 2024-25, association football, and motorsport racing, it's clear that a Sports HD is committed to providing a wide range of sports content to their audience. As we navigate the world of Pakistani television, we see a landscape of exciting options, from ATN ARY Digital in Canada to ARY News, ARY Films, and ARY QTV. And of course, the list of programs broadcast by ARY Digital is a testament to the channel's dedication to quality entertainment. As we look to the future, it will be intriguing to see what a Sports HD has in store for us. Will they continue to push the boundaries of sports broadcasting, bringing us innovative analysis shows and exclusive coverage of the biggest events? The possibilities are endless, and I, for one, can't wait to find out. The fascinating story of TCL Technology, a Chinese electronics company that has come a long way since its humble beginnings as an audio cassette manufacturer in 1981. From its early days as a state-owned enterprise to its current status as a global leader in consumer electronics, TCL has undergone a remarkable transformation. I must say, the name change from TTK to TCL in 1985 was quite an interesting move. It's impressive how the company was able to pivot and rebrand itself, taking the initials from Telecom Corporation Limited. And who could forget the acquisition of Schneider Rundfunkwerk's consumer electronics assets in 2002? That was a significant move, allowing TCL to expand its product portfolio and enter new markets. The Dragon and Tiger Plan, launched in 2003, is also worth noting. This ambitious strategy aimed to establish two competitive TCL businesses in the global market. And it's clear that the company has made significant progress since then. Today, TCL is the second largest television manufacturer by market share, and its focus on semiconductor display, semiconductor, and industrial finance and capital is a testament to its commitment to innovation and diversification. As we look to the future, it will be exciting to see what TCL has in store for us. Will they continue to push the boundaries of technology, bringing us new and innovative products that change the way we live and work? The possibilities are endless, and I, for one, can't wait to find out. The wonders of science. Not only a systematic method for obtaining knowledge, but also a term that has branched out into various fields, from natural and social sciences to applied and formal sciences. And of course, science has also found its way into music, literature, and even television and film. I must say, the variety of uses for the term science is quite fascinating. From the scientific method to a 1997 album by Incubus, science has managed to permeate nearly every aspect of our culture. And let's not forget about the television episodes, films, and sculptures that have been inspired by science. But what about the more unexpected uses of the term science? Take, for instance, the Science Party in Australia, a political party that advocates for science and evidence-based policy making. Or Science Limited, a company founded by Damien Hirst that explores the intersection of art and science. As we navigate this vast and ever-changing landscape of science, it's essential to remember the importance of curiosity, critical thinking, and a commitment to evidence-based inquiry. By embracing the diverse and often unexpected applications of science, we can continue to push the boundaries of human knowledge and understanding. And who knows? Perhaps one day, we'll find ourselves in a world where science is not just a method for obtaining knowledge, but a way of life, a circumflex, a way of approaching problems, making decisions, and exploring the mysteries of the universe. The fascinating world of a Sports HD, a Pakistani sports channel that's been making waves since its launch in 2021. As we delve into the programming and coverage of this channel, it's clear that they're committed to bringing the best of sports to their audience. I must say, the announcement of Wasim Akram, Waqar Younis, Wahab Riaz, and Misbah ul Haq joining the cricket analysts panel was a significant move, showcasing the channel's dedication to bringing together the biggest names in the game. And their exclusive coverage of the 2022 FIFA World Cup must have been a thrilling experience for viewers. As we explore the current programming, we find the Pavilion, which must offer in-depth analysis and discussion on various sports topics. And with coverage of the 2028 Summer Olympics, international cricket, franchise cricket 2024-25, association football, and motorsport racing, it's clear that a Sports HD is committed to providing a wide range of sports content to their audience. But what about the channels that have inspired a Sports HD? Take, for instance, ATN ARY Digital in Canada, which is part of the same network as a Sports HD. And let's not forget about ARY News, ARY Films, and ARYQ TV, which offer a range of programming that's sure to captivate audiences. As we look to the future, it will be intriguing to see what a Sports HD has in store for us. Will they continue to push the boundaries of sports broadcasting, bringing us innovative analysis shows and exclusive coverage of the biggest events? The possibilities are endless, and I, for one, can't wait to find out. The fascinating world of academic degrees. Let's dive into the realm of the Bachelor of Science, a degree that has a rich history dating back to the mid-19th century. I'm struck by the fact that the University of London was the first to award the Bachelor of Science degree in 1860, followed closely by the Lawrence Scientific School in the United States in 1851. It's intriguing to think about the pioneers who helped shape the academic landscape, such as Nathaniel Shaler and Louis Agassiz, who played a significant role in introducing the Bachelor of Science degree to Harvard University. As we explore the variations between universities, it's clear that the distinction between Bachelor of Science and Bachelor of Arts degrees can be quite nuanced. Some institutions offer both options, while others follow a more traditional approach, such as the Oxford and Cambridge model, where even graduates in mathematics and the sciences become Bachelors of Arts. I find it particularly interesting that the Bachelor of Science degree is often more focused on a particular discipline, with students who intend to pursue graduate school or a profession in that field being more likely to choose this route. This highlights the importance of academic specializations and the role that degrees play in shaping students' career paths. As we venture into the realm of international differences, It's fascinating to discover the unique traditions and customs that govern the granting of BS or BA degrees. Take, for instance, Georgetown University's School of Foreign Service, which awards the Bachelor of Science in Foreign Service degree to all its undergraduates, regardless of their major. Or the University of Pennsylvania's Wharton School, which offers a range of programs that blend academic rigor with professional training. In the end, the Bachelor of Science degree is a testament to human ingenuity and the power of education to shape our understanding of the world. Whether you're a student, a professor, or simply someone with a passion for learning, the pursuit of knowledge is a lifelong journey that knows no bounds. The curious case of Whig history, a fascinating topic that exposes the nuances of how we perceive the passage of time. It's intriguing to consider how our understanding of the past can be influenced by a particular narrative or ideology, often masking the complexities and challenges of historical events. As we navigate the realm of science, it's essential to acknowledge the role of Whig history in shaping our comprehension of the scientific method and the development of modern scientific inquiry. The focus on successful theories and experiments, while neglecting the failures and setbacks, can lead to an oversimplification of the historical process. It's interesting to note that Whig history has been applied to various disciplines, including the history of science, and has even influenced modernization theory and the deployment of development aid. The criticisms of Whig history, such as Herbert Butterfield's seminal work, serve as a reminder of the importance of nuanced and multifaceted historical narratives. In the context of science, Whig history can lead to an overemphasis on the triumphant narrative of progress, overlooking the uncertainties, controversies, and debates that often accompany scientific discoveries. By acknowledging the complexities of the past, we can foster a more accurate understanding of the scientific method and the historical development of scientific knowledge. What do you think about the role of Whig history in shaping our perception of scientific progress? How can we strike a balance between acknowledging the triumphs and setbacks of scientific inquiry, while also avoiding the pitfalls of oversimplification? The Spots, a quintessential Hey, it's great to catch up with you. I was just reading about this Aussie rock band, The Spots, and I had to share my thoughts with someone. What about you? What's new with you? Not a lot, huh? That's okay. Sometimes it's nice to just take it easy. I'm in my kitchen right now, making myself a quick lunch before I head back to work. You know how it is. I had a meeting this morning that ran a bit longer than expected, but it's all good. I'm just glad I get to take a break and catch up with you. What's new with you, really? Sounds like you're planning on taking it easy and getting some relaxation time in. That sounds amazing. I'm a bit jealous, actually. The weather has been so nice lately. It's perfect pool weather. Have you been going to the same pool spot as usual, or are you trying out a new one? That sounds lovely. Having a pool in your own garden must be so convenient and relaxing. I'm sure you can just grab a drink and jump in whenever you want. Do you have any favorite pool activities, or do you just like to lounge around and soak up the sun? You're a serious lap swimmer, huh? I'm impressed. I've always admired people who can get a good workout in while also having fun. It's great exercise, and I'm sure it's really invigorating. Do you have a favorite route you take, or do you mix it up depending on your mood? That's the spirit. Mixing it up keeps things interesting and prevents boredom. I'm sure you've gotten to know the pool and the surrounding area pretty well after all this time. Do you have any favorite poolside snacks or drinks that you like to indulge in after your laps? Iron brews, haha. I love that stuff. It's like a taste explosion in your mouth. I'm more of a Diet Coke girl myself, but Iron Brew is definitely a refreshing treat. Do you have a favorite time of day to have a glass? Or is it more of a whenever the mood strikes kind of thing? So you reserve Iron Brew for a special treat once a week. That's nice. It's great to have something to look forward to. Do you have any other weekly traditions or rituals that you enjoy? Massive steaks. You're speaking my language now. I'm a big fan of a good steak myself. There's something so satisfying about sinking your teeth into a juicy, tender piece of meat. Do you have a favorite way of cooking them, or do you like to mix it up and try different methods? And are you more of a fan of a classic cut like ribeye or sirloin, or do you like to try more exotic options like wagyu or filet mignon? Reverse sear fillet, wow. That sounds like a culinary masterpiece. I'm a big fan of trying new cooking techniques, and reverse sear is definitely one I've been meaning to try. There's something so appealing about getting that perfect crust on the outside, while keeping the inside nice and tender. Have you got a favorite seasoning or marinade that you like to use for your steaks? Or do you like to keep it simple with just some salt, pepper, and a drizzle of oil? You're a rare steak kind of person, haha. I can appreciate that. There's something to be said for the simplicity and elegance of a perfectly cooked rare steak. The bloodiness, the tenderness, the flavor. It's all just so amazing. Do you have a favorite type of raw steak, or do you like to mix it up depending on the cut and the mood? The simplicity of a rare steak is just so appealing, isn't it? I've always been a fan of the classics, but I've also tried some more adventurous options like wagyu or grass-fed. Have you ever tried any unique or exotic type of steak? Or do you stick to the familiar favorites? I love exploring different flavors and textures, don't you? Speaking of flavors, have you ever tried any unusual marinades or sauces with your steak? I've been experimenting with some Korean-inspired flavors, like gochujang and soy sauce, and it's been a real game changer. Do you have a favorite way to add some extra zing to your steak? Marinades and sauces can really elevate the flavor of a steak, can't they? I've also been experimenting with some new cooking methods, like sous vide and grilling over wood. It's amazing how a little bit of smokiness can add depth to the flavor. Have you ever tried cooking a steak over an open flame? It's such a primal experience, don't you think? The primal appeal of cooking over an open flame is hard to beat, isn't it? I've always loved the sense of connection to the outdoors and the element of surprise that comes with cooking over an open flame. And speaking of surprises, have you ever tried any unusual toppings or accompaniments with your steak? I've been known to get a little wild with my toppings, from spicy kimchi to crispy fried eggs. What's the most adventurous topping you've ever tried on a steak? Adventurous toppings can really take a steak to the next level, can't they? I've also been experimenting with different types of bread and grains to pair with my steak. Have you ever tried serving your steak with a nice crusty baguette or a side of creamy mashed potatoes? And speaking of creamy, have you ever tried a rich and decadent steak sauce like a peppercorn or a cognac cream? Steak sauces can really elevate the entire dining experience, don't they? I've also been thinking about the presentation of the dish. A nicely plated steak can make all the difference. Have you ever tried serving your steak with some beautifully arranged vegetables or a side of roasted garlic mashed potatoes? And speaking of presentation, have you ever had a memorable steak dinner at a fancy restaurant or a special occasion? Fancy restaurants and special occasions can make for a truly unforgettable steak dinner experience, can't they? I've also been thinking about the art of storytelling and how food can play a role in that. Have you ever had a memorable meal that was shared with family or friends, and the conversation and laughter became just as important as the food itself? And speaking of stories, do you have a favorite anecdote or memory related to steak or food in general? The power of food to bring people together and create lasting memories is truly special, isn't it? I've also been thinking about the cultural significance of steak in different parts of the world. Have you ever tried steak in a different culture or country and discovered a new way of preparing or serving it? And speaking of cultural differences, cooking shows can be so entertaining and educational, can't they? I've always been a fan of the culinary arts and the creativity and skill that goes into preparing a beautiful meal. Have you ever attended a cooking class or workshop and learned new techniques or recipes from a professional chef? And speaking of creativity, do you have a favorite food blogger or influencer who inspires your cooking and food choices? The fascinating realm of science. It's the art of conversation, much like the art of improv, is all about embracing the unpredictable. And what's more unpredictable than the human experience, eh? I mean, take a look at the wiki on human memory, circumflex fascinating stuff. Did you know that our brains are capable of recalling entire conversations, even years later, despite the fleeting nature of our attention spans? It's like our minds are perpetually scribbling notes in the margins of our own personal histories. And speaking of history, have you ever stopped to consider the role of chance in shaping our collective past? I mean, what if the infamous Curse of the Hope Diamond had been avoided? Would the course of world events have unfolded differently? But I digress. The point is, our memories are a jumbled tapestry of coincidences, misadventures, and triumphs circumflex, all woven together by the very fabric of our brains. But I suppose that's what makes human connections so endearing. We are all just a mess of neurons and synapses, stumbling about in the dark, trying to make sense of the world. And yet, in those fleeting moments of understanding, we find a strange sense of purpose. A sense of belonging to this grand, messy experiment we call life. Now I know what you're thinking. Where's the fun in all this existential musing? Well, my friends, the fun is in the ride, not the destination. It's in the unpredictable twists and turns of human experience, and the way our brains somehow manage to make sense of it all. So let's raise a glass to the human experience circumflex, messy, magnificent, and utterly utterly unpredictable. Cheers! The multifaceted world of art, where creativity meets innovation and technology. Just like the human experience, art is a sprawling tapestry of meanings, each thread weaving together to form a rich and complex narrative. Let's take a closer look at the performing arts, shall we? The American Repertory Theater, for instance, is a bastion of creative expression, pushing the boundaries of storytelling and pushing audiences to question the very fabric of reality. And then there's the Avatar Repertory Theater, a troupe that performs in the virtual world, blurring the lines between the physical and digital realms. But art isn't just about the performing arts. It's also about the sciences, where theories like adaptive resonance theory and acoustic resonance technology help us better understand the world around us. And in medicine, art plays a crucial role in the management of HIV/AIDS and the treatment of infertility. Of course, art is also a term that's often associated with transportation, where buses like Albuquerque Rapid Transit and trains like Bombardier Advanced Rapid Transit are revolutionizing the way we get around. And let's not forget about time zones, where art stands for Argentina time, a reminder that even in the digital age, time remains a universal language. But I think what's most fascinating about art is its ability to inspire and provoke. Whether it's a work of art that challenges our assumptions or a scientific theory that reveals new truths, art has the power to spark our imaginations and ignite our passions. So, the next time you hear someone say, art, remember that it's not just about the letters or the meanings a circumflex. It's about the creative possibilities that lie within. And who knows? Maybe the next big breakthrough in art will come from an unexpected place, like the fusion of technology and the human experience. The possibilities are endless, and that's what makes art so incredibly exciting. The wondrous world of science. Where else can we find the intersection of curiosity, creativity, and critical thinking? You know, I've always been fascinated by the way scientists approach their work. It's a delicate balance between observation, experimentation, and deduction. A bit like trying to solve a particularly pesky jigsaw puzzle, but with fewer pieces and more variables. Take, for instance, the history of science. It's a tale of discovery, adaptation, and innovation. From the earliest civilizations in Egypt and Mesopotamia to the golden ages of Greece and India, each era has contributed to our understanding of the world. And yet, despite the many advances we've made, the scientific method remains a constant. A process of testing hypotheses, refining theories, and questioning assumptions. It's a beautiful dance of discovery, really. And what about the natural sciences? The study of the physical world, the mysteries of life, and the wonders of the universe. Physics, chemistry, biology, a circumflex, each discipline has its own unique set of rules, its own language. But they're all bound together by a shared curiosity, a desire to understand the world around us. But science isn't just about the natural world. The social sciences, for example, help us understand the human experience. Economics, psychology, sociology, a circumflex. These fields may not have the same level of empirical evidence as, say, physics or chemistry, but they're no less important. After all, it's through our interactions with each other that we shape the world around us. And then, of course, there are the applied sciences. Engineering, medicine, computer science, a circumflex. These fields take the knowledge gained through scientific inquiry and use it to improve our lives, to make the world a better place. But what about the future of science? What new wonders will we discover? What new challenges will we face? I suppose that's the beauty of science, a circumflex. It's always evolving, always changing. A never-ending journey of discovery, driven by human curiosity and a desire to understand the world around us. So let's raise a glass to science. To the scientists, the thinkers, and the explorers who have shaped our understanding of the world. And to the countless discoveries still to come, I say a circumflex, bring them on. The universe is full of mysteries, and it's up to us to unravel them, one experiment at a time. The wondrous world of computer science, where the boundaries of human ingenuity are constantly being pushed, and the very fabric of information itself is reshaped. You see, the term computer science is a bit of a misnomer, don't you think? It's as if we're implying that computers are the sole domain of this field. Oh, no. Computer science is so much more than just the machines we use. It's the study of computation, information, and automation, a trifecta of intellectual pursuits that has been evolving for centuries. Take, for instance, the notion of algorithms. These intricate patterns of instruction have been employed by humans since ancient times, from the most basic arithmetic calculations to the most complex cryptograms. And yet, we often think of algorithms as a relatively recent innovation, born from the advent of computers. But what about the abacus, the astrolabe, the very art of mental arithmetic? These are all algorithms, my friends. The study of algorithms is, in fact, the study of the human mind itself. Now I know what you're thinking, but what about artificial intelligence? Is that not the pinnacle of computer science? Yes, AI, the field that has captured our collective imagination. But let's not forget that AI is merely a subset of computer science, a branch that aims to replicate the very processes we've been studying for centuries. The real question is, can we truly automate the human experience? Can we replicate the intricate dance of human cognition, the messy, beautiful chaos of creativity? And that, my friends, is the fundamental concern of computer science, determining what can and cannot be automated. The thrill of the chase. The battle to define the boundaries of what it means to be human. And of course, the quest for the Turing Award, the ultimate badge of honor in this noble pursuit. The fascinating world of spot statistics. And what a delightful topic to dive into on a lovely afternoon like this. As I gaze out at the audience, I'm reminded of the sheer scale of human achievement that's captured within the digital archives of Spot's reference. It's a treasure trove of data, really a circumflex, a veritable library of Alexandria for the modern era. I find myself pondering the curious case of Sean Farman, the visionary founder of Spot's reference. A man with a passion for numbers, no doubt, but also one who recognized the importance of preserving the rich history of spots for future generations. His creation, Pro Football Reference, for instance, is a marvel of modern technology, a circumflex, a comprehensive repository of every scoring play in the National Football League since 1941. Can you imagine the hours, nay, the days, nay, the weeks of painstaking data entry that went into crafting such a masterpiece? And then, of course, there's the Olympic section, a circumflex, a realm where nations and individuals come together in the pursuit of excellence. I'm struck by the thought that, for many athletes, their Olympic moments are etched in their memories like a work of art. The thrill of victory, the agony of defeat. Spot's reference has kindly preserved those moments for us, allowing us to relive the magic of the games from the comfort of our own homes. Now I know what you're thinking. What about the trivia game, Immaculate Grid? Yes. A delightful acquisition, indeed. Imagine being able to test your knowledge of Spot's trivia against the very best a circumflex, the ultimate challenge for any self-respecting Spot's enthusiast. And with Spot's references, unparalleled data at your fingertips, you'll be well equipped to take on even the toughest opponents. As we continue to explore the fascinating realm of Spot's reference, I'm reminded of the importance of preserving our collective cultural heritage. These digital archives are not just a repository of statistics, a circumflex, they're a window into the past, a testament to human achievement, and a celebration of the beauty of competition. So, the next time you find yourself browsing the hallowed halls of sports reference, remember that you're not just searching for facts and figures a circumflex, you're unlocking a treasure trove of history, one that will continue to captivate and inspire us for generations to come. The wondrous world of information technology, a realm where ones and zeros dance in perfect harmony, carrying the weight of human knowledge and innovation on their digital shoulders. But have you ever stopped to think about the rather humble beginnings of this technological behemoth? I mean, the term information technology wasn't even coined until 1958, when Harold J. Leavitt and Thomas L. Whistler penned their seminal article in the Harvard Business Review. Ah, the sweet nostalgia of the early days of computing, when the very concept of it was still a fledgling idea, ripe for the picking. Now I know what you're thinking. What about the pre-digital era? The dusty tomes of ancient knowledge, the scrolls of the Library of Alexandria, the intricate mechanisms of clockwork machines. Ah, but those were mere precursors to the digital revolution that was to come. The true birth of IT as we know it today was the moment when humans first started storing, retrieving, manipulating, analyzing, and communicating information on a large scale. The earliest writing systems, the invention of the printing press, the development of telegraphy and radio, a circumflex, all these milestones paved the way for the information age we're living in today. And yet, despite its relatively recent origins, it has become an integral part of our daily lives. We take for granted the ability to access information from the palm of our hand, to communicate with people across the globe in real time, to manage our finances, our relationships, and our very own virtual identities. It's no wonder, then, that the term information technology has become synonymous with progress, with innovation, with the very fabric of modern society. But what about the darker side of it? The